learned a lot about computers at the hospital. Yes, I did. Um, I learned more to treat when I'm using the computer to treat it like I'm doing surgery. I learned more about operations, operational tasks, how each click of the mouse should be a very important click or determined click, or you want to watch what you're clicking and you want to watch before you click. You want to really read each thing and know how powerful just one simple computer is. One simple computer can do millions of operations. And then I got to see some of the more expensive medical equipment, which are computers, but they have certain tasks or techniques and whatnot. And I got to see the nurses go around with their computer, and I had never seen that before. And they all had an HP computer similar to what was I had bought was an HP computer. So it just was a series of events that all led up that created a perfect educational environment for me when I was just a patient in the hospital, but I had to stay there for about some time, like a month or so or two. So I got to see at the time it was just really I didn't see much. All I seen was the nurse roll in the computer and all that. And I was just a person in the world that, hey, I have had a laptop computer or a computer in my life, but you got to see it at such a standpoint of usefulness. You got to see the computers being used so professionally. Because when you're a home computer user, like I've been, sort of home office, home computer, gamer, stuff like that, you always heard about business and, well, you heard about business, which I was, but not, there's nothing compared to how it is in the medical field and all that. And I got to see law enforcement computers too, close up. I got to take a look at my probation officer's computer. I got to I got to see a lot of technology. And then when I finally got back well, I actually had the privilege of getting a brand new computer. So, but I had already been a computer user for so many years. I had already been a computer user for so many years. I had already been that finally I got this new computer, which is actually one of my most favorite, best computers of all time. It's doing all the operations the way it should be, very smooth generally. Like sometimes I get some lag or what have you, and you can see that on some of my videos, but um, most of the time it's really, really smooth. And you got to edit stuff out, but there is more powerful computers, believe it or not, where you will not get any lag when you're producing at all, and you will not there. You won't have to edit as much. Here's me wearing my shirt inside out with HP. But here's when I first got it or whatever. When I first got it, I bought it from HP or Core Computers, and I unboxed it. But yeah, I think this was right before I got admitted into the hospital. I had this HP computer with him. And then I got to take the HP computer to the hospital and use it in the hospital. I even played World of Warcraft in the hospital after I got it at one of my mom's old places. So I got to test it out, but then I got to go to the hospital, and generally I didn't get to use it too much. I think I got to use it for not too much, 30 minutes a day or something, because you have to ask them to charge your laptop. But then after I was there, I got to see all their computers, and that thing where they take your blood pressure and all that. Then I got to go home and I finally got to get on the computer. And after a while, you watch a lot of movies and whatnot. I watched a lot of movies when I first got my apartment. I watched a lot of California horror movies and stuff like that, and just relaxed and whatnot. And a couple mom movies. I watched The Godson. I think it was pretty good. Yeah, that one was a good one. It had a certain mob I hadn't seen in forever. They wore a certain. They're related to this guy I know, Caruso from United States, Tennessee. They was wearing these certain. You gotta watch this one, The Godson. They wore the very flashy suits, and they were but it was sort of a funny looking suit. It made you like giggle. But that was their. I don't know. You have to see the actual movie. It doesn't look like a funny. I don't know. They was wearing some really funny looking suits, but you could tell they was real mob, and you wouldn't go up to them, and like maybe a woman or something would go up to them and say something about it. But like you could tell they had guns and shit too, or whatever. And yeah. So it's hard to find a. There you are.
After a lifetime heading up, the nation's biggest crime family.
We need your protection, Don Calzone.
Take us.
Don Calzone is finally ready to retire.
Hey, come on, speak up. That's better.
But his hand-picked successor is no longer available.
Number one son.
Now it's all up to Giuseppe Calzone.
But you can call me Guppy.
Guppy? Guppy.
Guppy.
How long you been out of the water?
I'm going to kiss you, Elaine.
He's a playboy.
Don't you ever knock?
A cowboy. A fashion statement.
I just got an idea. I'm going to be the best damn mobster that ever walked this earth.
He must learn to be ruthless.
Don't just give it a light tug. You've got to really pull.
And get up to speed fast.
Put away the piece before you break a nail.
Before the other families get him.
Hey, let's put some life in a party. Don't kill him. Just make him wish he was dead.
Sterling Home Entertainment invites you
Give everything you have and put it in this bag, or I'm going to give you a bullet sandwich.
to experience the world of disorganized crime.
Hey, why don't you call me if something goes right?
Rodney Dangerfield,
I will break him like a baby's finger.
Kevin Hamilton McDonald,
Speak to the hand!
Dom DeLuise,
Could I ever meet you in prison?
You look familiar. Turn around.
Fabiana Udini,
Love me or kiss my ass.
and Lou Ferrigno.
Don't call me that.
What should I call you?
Alice.
I got an offer you can't reuse. Retool. Refuse. Refuse. An offer you can't... Baby.
The Godson.